There's nothing so disheartening than getting a call from your groomer telling you they were unable to groom the dog due to its intolerance of the process. As a trainer, my clients confess to me that their dog won't tolerate brushing or nail trimming, or can't be handled, has to be muzzled, sedated, or worse of all, gets fired by the groomer. To help combat this, I'm going to show you the things I do to help my puppies get used to the grooming table. Now, first, I want to say you don't need an actual grooming table to practice. I just happen to have this left over from COVID when I thought I was going to groom my own dog. Luckily for him and me, it didn't last. You can use any counter in your home, put a towel or rubber mat down for stability. That's a very important step. Don't skip that. Stability is a big reason dogs struggle with being groomed. First, you want to usher in confidence about being on the table and create a positive association with it. You can even do a little bit of obedience training on the table. I love to teach the stand command specifically for the grooming table. Stand. Once you've created a positive association with the table, you can start getting your dog accustomed to the presence and the sounds of the tools. Here's a hair trimmer. You can turn it on just for the sound. They can see it, they can hear it. Well, she's curious, okay? You can make some noise with some scissors. Let them check them out. Pretend like you're cutting their hair. Don't really do anything if you don't have skills. You can take your clippers. You can touch a nail with the clippers and give them a cookie. And touch another nail with the clippers and give them a cookie. A great next step is getting the dog accustomed to brushing. I like to do this a stroke at a time and then multiply by 2. If your dog will tolerate 1 stroke, give him a stroke, and then give him a cookie. And then do 2 strokes. And give him a cookie. And then multiply by 2 for 4 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give him a cookie. And continue on like that until you can brush an entire body part, and then an entire section of the dog, and then the whole dog. Finally, if all that is going well, you can get the dog accustomed to a blow dryer. Now, not all dogs have to be blow dried, but some dogs, if their coat is kept at a certain length or they have a certain type of coat, they've got to be blow dried. They can't be left wet. So I might just turn it on for start. Okay. And then give her a cookie. Just creating a positive association here. Let's turn it on again and see how she reacts. Not a big deal. At least not for her. Some dogs would be very upset by it. Mine is one of those. And I just keep him short to avoid him even having to be blow dried. It's not worth it in his case. Now I'm going to use the cold air and concentrator on it to put it on her skin and see how she tolerates it. I'm going to turn her around. Okay, she did a good job. There you go. Doing this all once a day would not be too often until your puppy has their first appointment with the groomer. And then after that, about once a week, and then you can taper off. And if you think your dog could use a little more obedience training to help them be a more composed dog on the table, you can check out this obedience playlist.